Trump defending his threats to slap tariffs on Mexican imports.
Meanwhile, a surprise visit to a border facility revealing disturbing conditions for migrant detainees. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ross Palumbo has the latest now live from the White House tonight. Ross.
Well, Nicole and Calvin, these are shocking images of these migrants living in deplorable conditions. And all this coming as the president is about to slap a new tariff on Mexican goods because that country has been unable to stop these migrants from coming to our country in the first place.
We're going to be having a major statement on the border.
The major move announced on Twitter. The president imposing a 5% tariff on all goods coming into our country from Mexico until Mexico stops illegal migrants coming through.
My biggest statement on the border.
A big tariff that will keep rising month by month until it hits 25% on everything from groceries to American cars. Cars alone could go up $1,300. Outraged Democrats tweeting the president has a severe lack of understanding when it comes to both immigration as well as basic economics. Even Republicans speaking out.
But many American businesses, and that means many American workers, could be affected by this.
But despite Republican shock, the White House insisting this sudden move was no surprise.
Anybody in this country, or frankly in the world, that says that they're surprised by this has been living under a rock and not paying attention.
Meanwhile, disturbing images during a surprise visit to an El Paso, Texas border facility. Homeland Security officials finding detainees standing on toilets just to breathe after 900 people had been shoved into a space meant for 125. DHS calling it dangerous, overcrowding, and unsanitary. And after first pledging his support for the LGBTQ community and then banning transgender Americans from serving in the military, the president now tweeting out, "Let us also stand in solidarity with the many LGBT people who live in dozens of countries worldwide that punish, imprison, or even execute individuals."
Trying to bring other countries along with what we are doing as the United States of America in decriminalizing homosexuality.
Well, many in the LGBTQ community tonight saying that those are just more empty words coming from this administration. They point to the fact that Gay Pride Month begins in less than an hour and still no proclamation acknowledging that coming from this president. And Nicole and Calvin, this will make the third year in a row.
Our Ross Palumbo live from the White House. Thank you, Ross.